On My Kicker tonight, last week's official opening of the so-described refurbished Nyayo National Stadium by President Uhuru Kenyatta brought back fresh memories of the launch of the Jubilee Party manifesto in mid-2017. At some point during the manifesto launch, the country was awash with brand new stadiums.
In 6 months' time, the stadium in Wote will be complete. In 3 months' time, the stadium in Chuka will be complete. In 3 months' time, the stadium in Moyale will be complete. In 6 months' time, the stadium in Kamarin in West Pokot, which is historic, will be complete. In a couple of months, the stadium in Eldoret will be complete. In Nyeri, the president gave the title. There was a challenge of title. Now we have a title, and now the program has been rolled out. In Kiambu, in another 3-4 months, the stadium will be complete.
That was 2017. 3 years later, the Jubilee script appears not to have changed much. Only the delivery timelines changed. Here is President Kenyatta last week.
Currently on the verge of completing the construction of the Jamhuri Sports, Leisure and Entertainment Park here in Nairobi. In addition to the upgrading of sporting facilities in Eldoret, Marsabit, Meru, Chuka, Kisumu, Nyeri, Makueni, Wanguru in Kirinyaga, and Kirigiti in Kiambu. The construction of these facilities is fully funded, and so, as we have agreed, Waziri, we expect all these facilities to be ready for commissioning by the end of December this year.
So, fellow Kenyans, that is the update on Jubilee's new stadiums pledge. Though I'm not waiting for the end of December with bated breath, I worry about Kenyan voters ahead of the 2022 general election, the BBI referendum, or even the Maraga parliamentary election should things get there. I worry because few voters in the world are as vulnerable and as gullible as Kenyan voters. The last 2 general elections were an illustration of the mental prison that is the state of the mind of the Kenyan voter. In the last 2 or 3 presidential elections, tribal passion rubbished party manifesto, and ethnic competition overshadowed policies and ideas. In the county and constituency elections, tribal passion yielded clan and even sub-clan militancy as voters seek the safety of narrow spaces and the narrowest of identities. The same Kenyan voter is tonight cursing the day they voted the way they did. But will anything change about the Kenyan voter in 2022? When they are not being mesmerized with helicopters, they are being bamboozled with fuel-guzzling SUVs and lately motorcycles and even wheelbarrows. Will Kenyan voters see through the lies of those seeking elective office? Can they rise above tribe and clan, handouts and bribes? I worry because the Kenyan voter is a man and woman in mental chains. In his colorful and now with hindsight, very accurate description of opposition parties that challenged him at the time, President Daniel Toroitich arap Moi compared the parties to chickens that were bought from the market and transported home with their feet tied together, as normally is the case. Once home and their feet untied, Moi told of how such chickens would remain motionless, even though they had long been set free. It is painful but necessary to make reference to this metaphor, because like that chicken set free some time back, some Kenyan voters remain men and women in mental chains. That is my kicker.